UMS Rao, retired IAS, Chief Commissioner Jong State Public Service Delivery Commission, Meghalaya, Hakajing Senran Lang Jong Uba KL Tariang, retired IAS, Mentake Singi Kakhanyo Trik Unaiwing, Araja Arfwe, Ula Ajing Penshai, but Jingathir Jingmut, Shapanga Meghalaya Right to Public Services Act, MRPSA, Araja Arpo, Shakindong Trey Sorkar, Jonga Southwest Khas Hills District, Haka Program Ajing Penshai, Ne Sanitization Program, Kabala Penlong da ka Office Jong ka Deputy Commissioner, Southwest Khas Hill District, Makrwat, Hapo ka Multi-Purpose Hall, Disease Office, Makrwat. Habakren ha ka jingalang, mentake singi, MS Rao, ula ong ba ka Meghalaya Right to Public Service Act, Araja Arpo, kalong kaway ni ki añ bakongsan ba na kabantaban ajing siya kriba pura ya upay ba. Ula banra pru bakit na sorkar ki di banbo ye ki jing betha ba syai ba ha ki jaka pay ba. Ne ha ki internet kanang bakinong wa jing tip kin su kumno ban tho application ling ba kate ka añ. Ya kate ka program lapan ya daw ba SC lalu MCS Additional Deputy Commissioner Balayo ye jingkran priang sobha nakakongsi kharkongor IAS Deputy Commissioner but uba WBM MCS Additional Deputy Commissioner ula ye jingkran akhublei.
What you are required to do is you have to indicate to if the third party is a government officer, you have to indicate that see under this act, I am duty bound to deliver this service within 30 days. Now to be able to do that, I need this information from you, and therefore you are required to furnish this information to me within this time frame. And then that officer also automatically gets dragged into it. If it is a non-official, yes, I agree. Then it gets a little complicated. But what you have to do is you have to again put this information out in the public domain beforehand. That where it involves information from a third party who is a non-official. So the time frame will naturally be calculated from the time the third party responds. Though, of course, this office will exercise all due diligence to contact the third party. So, in that case, you have to satisfy the appellate authority or the commission that you have exercised due diligence in contacting the third party, but the third party has defaulted. It's not your fault. Yeah. When he or she is applying for a service, there are certain requirements that they have to fulfill. Now that has to be put in the public domain. That is important because today there is lack of transparency. A citizen he visits a government office, he or she, multiple times just to know what are the requirements. But this act mandates that for the notified service, whatever are the requirements, you have to put in the public domain so that the citizen is not required to come to the government office to inquire what is required. It should be available in the public domain. That is the purpose of this. Then the next one is duty of the designated officer. So this is what I already told you, that the officer is required to deliver the service in time, and if the officer is unable to deliver the service in time, then the officer has to reject the application within that notified time along with the reasons. You understand?
Yes.
As of today, a citizen, or for that matter, another department that requires this permission, they have to approach you, find out, and then only they do. This is how it works today. The Act requires that you have to put a website in the public domain that if a department or a citizen or a society or any organization requires work cutting permission from PWD, what are our requirements? The Act comes into play only when the applicant fulfills that requirement. Okay, the time frame, the clock takes only from the date. If the applicant doesn't fulfill that requirement, you can simply reject and return, saying you have not fulfilled the requirement that I have already put in the public domain. Regarding inspection, your information on the public domain should spell out that if the application is in order, we will notify inspection within overall 60 days you have. Keeping that in mind, you have to say we will inform the applicant for an inspection within 15 days. The applicant is required to attend. If the applicant fails to attend, the application is liable for rejection. You have to put that in the public domain.
That means we have to give an invitation along with the letter to him. We have to write up the requirements. We have to set the requirements.
First, you have to put the requirements in the public domain. You have to put all the requirements in the public domain. Now, suppose the applicant's application is complete, and now you want a joint inspection to be done. Then you will notify the applicant that, okay, we have received your application and we have fixed this date for joint inspection.